Bhattacharya Sutta Sadasman Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupad Ki Jai, Ananda Kodi Osnamani Ki Jai, Namacharya Srila Thakur Ki Jai, Prem Se Kaho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivata Adi Gaur Bhakti Ki Jai, Shri Radha Krishna Gaur Nath Sam Radha Kundi Ki Jai, Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Navadip Dham Ki Jai, Ganga Mai Ki Jai, Yamuna Mai Ki Jai, Tulsi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Navadip Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai. All glories to Krishna. All glories to Krishna. All glories to Krishna. Thank you very much.
Veda Avinashinam Nityam Ya Enam Ajam Avyayam Katham Sa Purusha Pata Kam Katayati Hanti Kam Veda Vinashinam Nityam Veda Vinashinam Nityam Ya Enam Ya Ajam Avyayam Ya Enam Ajam Avyayam Katam Sa Purusha Pata Katam Sa Purusha Pata Kankata Yati Hantikam Kankata Yati Hantikam Vasangsi Jirnani Yata Jahaya Navani Krishnati Naro Apurani Tata Sharirani Vihaya Jirnani Onyani Sangyati Navani Dehi Vasangsi Jirnani Yata Vihaya Vasangsi Jirnani Yata Vihaya Navani Grihnati Naro Purani Navani Grihnati Naro Purani Tata Sharirani Vihaya Jirnani
Tatha Sharirani Vihaya Jirnani
Anyani Sangyati Navani Dehi
Anyani Sangyati Navani Dehi
Vasangsi Jirnani Yata Vihaya Vasangsi Jirnani Tata Vihaya Navani Grihnati Naroparani
Navani Grihnati Naroparani
Tata Sharirani Vihaya Jirnani
Tata Sharirani Vihaya Jirnani Yanyani Sangyati Navani Dehi
Yanyani Sangyati Navani Dehi Vasang Indestructible Nityam Always Yaha One who Enam This soul Ajam Unborn Avyayam Immutable Katam How Saha He Purushaha Person Partha O Partha Arjuna Kam Whom Katayati Hurts Hanti Kills Kam Whom Translation O Partha, how can a person who knows that the soul is indestructible, unborn, eternal, and immutable, kill anyone or cause anyone to kill? Vasangsi garments Jirnani old and worn out Yata as it is Vihaya giving up Navani new garments Grihnati does accept Naraha a man Aparani, other, Tata, in the same way, Shorirani, bodies, Vihaya, giving up, Jirnani, old and useless, Anyani, different, Sangyati, verily accepts, Navani, new sets, Dehi, the embodied. Translation: as a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, similarly the soul accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones.
So this is another way of convincing. Very simple thing anyone can understand. Vasangsi jinnani jatha vihaya. As our garments, coats and shirts, when they are all rotten, no more usable, so we throw it away and get a new garment, shirt, coat. Similarly, the soul, the changing garment from childhood, from babyhood, just like a baby has got a shoe, but when he gets the child's body, the shoe does not fit. You have to take another. Similarly, when the same child grows or changes body, he requires another. Similarly, the soul is changing and his body exactly as we change our garments. Vasangsi jinnani. Jinnani means when it is old enough, not fit for use. Jatha vihaya, as we give it up, vihaya means give it up. Navani, new garment. Naro aparani, ginnati. Now, the body has been compared herein as the garment, just like coat and shirt. The tailor cuts the coat according to the body. Similarly, this material body, if it is shirt and coat, then this is cut according to the spiritual body. The spiritual body is not nirakar, without form. If it is without form, then how the garment, the coat and shirt has got hands and legs? It is common sense. The coat has got hand or the pant has got legs because the person who is using the coat, he has got hands and legs. This proves that the spiritual body is not impersonal, it is not a zero, it has got form. But the form is so minute. Anoraniyanga mahato mahiyan. One form is lesser than the atom. Anoraniyanga mahato mahiyan. Two forms are there, spiritual. One is the Supreme Lord's form, Virata Rupa, Mahato Mahiyan. And our form, Anoraniyam, lesser than the atom. That is stated in the Kathopanishad. Anoraniyam mahato mahiyam atma sajantu nihito guhayam. Nihito guhayam. Guhayam means in the heart. Both of them are there. Now find out modern science. Both the soul and the super soul, they are situated within the heart. Ishvara sarvabhutana riddese. It is not said that anywhere in the body it is sitting. No. Riddese, in the heart. And actually, by medical science, the heart is the center of all activities of the body. Office. And the brain is the manager. The director is there. Krishna. He says also in another place, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishya. Everything is clear. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishya. I am sitting in everyone's heart. Find out God, find out Krishna. In several places, all Vedic literature. Guhayam, Guhayam means in the heart. Sarvasya chaham ridishanni matta smriti jnanam apohanancha. The Supreme Director, Krishna, is sitting there and he is directing. Now, this living entity wants to fulfill his desire in this way. He is giving direction to the material nature. Now, prepare a vehicle, body for this rascal in this way. He wants to enjoy, all right, let him enjoy. This is why. We are all rascals. We are manufacturing our different ways of life. I think, so we are thinking. As soon as we are thinking, but we cannot fulfill our desires without sanction of God. That is not possible. But because you are persisting, that I want to fulfill my desire in this way, Krishna is sanctioning all right. Just like a child persists to possess something, the father gives, all right, take it. So all these bodies we are getting, although by the sanction of the Supreme Lord, but he is sanctioning with reluctance. Why this rascal is wanting like this? This is our question. Therefore, at last Krishna says, Sarvadharman Purithaja, give up this rascal now. I want this body, I want that body, I want to enjoy life in this way. Give up all this nonsense. So, here in the Vedic literature, you find that both the Lord and the living entity, they are situated in the heart. The living entity, Jiva, is desiring, and the master is sanctioning. And the Prakriti or the material nature is giving the body. Here is the body. Ready, sir, come here. Therefore, the original cause of our entanglement or liberation is our desire. As we are desiring. If we desire to become free from this implication of birth, death, old age and disease, it is ready. And if you want to continue this implication, change of body, bhashangsi chinnani, because you cannot enjoy spiritual life in this material body. You can enjoy this material world with this material body. And if you want to enjoy spiritual life, then you have to enjoy in spiritual body. But as we have no information of the spiritual life, spiritual enjoyment, we are simply desiring to enjoy this world. Puna puna charvita charvana, chewing the chew. The same sex, the same man and woman, they are enjoying at home. They say again, go to the naked dance. The object is the same, sex, here or there. But they are thinking, if I go to the theatre or naked dancing, it will be very enjoyable. It is called puna puna chodvita char, chewing the chew. The same sex life at home, chewing, and go to the naked class, chewing the chew. There is no rasa. There is no human mellow. Therefore they are disappointed. Because the thing is the same. Just like you chew one sugar cane and take out the juice, and again if you chew, then what you will get? But they are so dull-headed, so rascal, they do not know. They are trying to get, pleasure, which is already enjoyed, which is already tasted. Puna puna charvita charvana, adanta govi visadanta misram, puna puna charvita charvana. A human being, you will find that when the dogs, they have sex life, they have no shame. So many lusty people stand there and see. Seeing means they are willing, if I could enjoy in the street like this, and sometimes they do. This is going on. Puna puna charvita charma. Janavaithana vigrahami sukham vitucham. So this materialistic life means sex life. Very, very abominable. Tucham. If anyone has understood this, then he is liberated. But if one is still attracted, then it is to be understood that there is still delay in liberation. And one who has understood and has left it, even in this body, he is liberated. He is called Jivana Mukta Sahuchyate. Ihajasya haridasi karmanam manasa vacha nikhileshu api avasthasu jivana mukta sahuchyate. So, how we can become free from this desire? Ihajasya haridasi. If you simply desire to serve Krishna, then you can get up. Otherwise, that is not possible. If you desire anything else except the service of the Lord, then Maya will give you inducement. Why not enjoy this? Therefore Jamunacharya says, Jadavadhi mama chitta Krishna padaravindayo. Nama nama dhamarantu masi tadavati batanari sangami smarjamani bhavati mukhu vikara sushtu nishti banancha. Jadavadhi, since the time mama chitta, I have engaged my life and soul, my consciousness, in the service of the lotus feet of Krishna. This verse is given by Jamunacharya. He was a great king. And kings, they are generally licentious. But he became later on a saintly devotee. So, his personal experience, he is saying, that since I have engaged my mind in the service of the lotus feet of Krishna, Jadavadhi mama chitta Krishna padarvindi. Nava nava. And service, spiritual service means every moment new. It is not hackney. Those who are spiritually realized, they will find to serve Krishna means new enlightenment. New enlightenment. Nava nava dhamarantumas. Here in this material world, you enjoy, it becomes hackney. Puna puna charita. Therefore you are disappointed. But if you engage yourself in the service of Krishna, you will find new and new encouragement. That is spiritual. If you find it agony, then you must know that you are not yet serving spiritually, you are serving materially. Formality, stereotype. But if you feel new and new energy, then you know that you are serving spiritually. This is the test. Your enthusiasm will increase, not decrease. So, the taste is within our hand. If during Mangalarati we feel laziness, that means I am not yet spiritually advanced. And if one feels enthused, now it is time for Mangalarati, let me stand up, let me do this, then it is spiritual. Anyone can taste. Bhakti parishanubhava virakti annatrasya. Bhakti means spiritual. So as soon as you are touched with the Supreme Spirit, virakti annatrasya. No more enjoyment in this material world. So, Krishna is there. Krishna is also sitting within the heart, and I am also sitting within the heart, just like two friends on the same bar. This is also described in the Upanishad. Samane brikse purusha nimapno. They are sitting equally on the same level. Nimapno. The one body is eating the fruit of the tree, or the jiva soul, the living entity, he is making his fruitive action. Khetragan. These are all described. Khetragan chapi manga vidhi, sarva khetresu bharat. The owner and the occupier. I am the occupier of this body, and the owner is Krishna. Therefore Krishna's another name is Rishikesh. Rishikesh. So, he is actually owner of my hand and leg and eyes, everything, all my senses. I am simply occupier. I am not owner. But that we have forgot. Just like if you are in a rented apartment, you are occupier. You are given the license to occupy the room. You are not owner. But if you think that you are owner, that is, tena eva sa uchyate, immediately it becomes wrongly directed. So take it, this body or the country or the nation or the world or the universe, nothing belongs to you. The owner is Krishna. The owner is Sarvaloka Maheswaram. Krishna says, I am the owner. So mistake is that we do not know the owner and although we are occupied, improperly using our occupation. That is material condition. Improper. Otherwise, the direction is there, the director is sitting there, he is always helping you, but the disease is that we are claiming to be owner and want to act according to my whims, and that is material condition. My business is to work for the owner, not for me. Therefore, that is my position, constituted. Krishna has created me, not creation, but along with Krishna, we are all there. But we are eternal service. Along with this body, the finger is also born. The finger is not differently born. When I was born, my fingers were born. Similarly, when Krishna was there, if Krishna was never born, then we are also never born. Na hannate hannamane sharire. Very simple philosophy. Because you are part and parcel of Krishna. If Krishna is born, then I am born. If Krishna is not born, then I am not born. Krishna is Aja, so we are also Aja. Ajam Abhayam. Krishna is imperishable, immutable, we are also immutable. Because we are part and parcel of God. So, why the part and parcels are there? Why my hand is there? Because I require it. I require the assistance of my hand. I require the assistance of my finger. It is necessary. The rascal say, why God created us? Rascal, it is necessary. Because he is God, he wants your service. Just like big man, he keeps so many servants. If some rascal inquire, why you are keeping so many servants? And because I am big man, I want. Simple philosophy. Similarly, if God is the supreme authority, then he must have so many assistants. Otherwise, how will he manage? So, whole universe is being managed by God's assistant, according to the Brahma, is the most powerful assistant. Tene Brahma Rida Adikavai Mayanti Yasuraya. In the Brahma's heart also, Tene Brahma Rida, again Rida. Because Brahma was alone, so what to do? Brahma was perplexed. But Krishna gave an instruction, you create this universe like this. Buddhiju Gangladamitam, I give intelligence. So everything is there. Everything is there. Krishna is always with you. If you want to go back to home, back to Godhead, then Krishna is ready to give you all instruction. Yes, Jinamam Upajantiti. He gives instruction. Yes, you do like this, then you will finish your this material business, and after giving up this body, you will come to me. But if you want to continue this material existence, then Bhashangsi Jinnani Yatha Vihaya. You have to accept one body, and when it is no more usable, then you have to give up this body and accept another body. This is continuation of material existence. But if you want to end it, if you are actually disgusted with this kind of business, bhutta puliyate, take birth once, again die, again take, again. But we are so shameless and so rubbish that we are not very much disgusted with this business. We want to continue, and therefore Krishna is also ready, all right, you can't. That is stated in the Bhagavatam. Jantrarurani maya Ishara sarvabhutana riddese arjuna tisthati brahmayan sarvabhutani jantrarurani maya. Very clear. Krishna knows your desire, that if you want still to enjoy this material world, all right, enjoy. So, for enjoying different kinds of enjoyment, we require different kinds of instrument. So, then Krishna prepares you. So kind, all right, just like the father gives a toy. The child wants a motor car, all right, take a toy motor car. He wants an engine, he wants to become a railway man. Now these kinds of toys are there. Similarly, Krishna is supplying these toy bodies. Jantra. Jantra means machine. This is a machine. Everyone understands this is a machine. But who has supplied the machine? The machine is supplied by nature, material ingredients, but it is prepared under the order of Krishna. Mayadhapsena prakriti suyati sacharacharam. Prakriti, nature, is preparing all these things under my direction. Where is the difficulty to understand Krishna consciousness? Everything is there in the Bhagavad Gita. If you diligently study and try to understand, you remain fully Krishna conscious always. Everything is there. What is my position, how I am working, how I am dying, how I am getting body, how I am wandering. Everything in detail is there. Simply one has to become little intelligent. But we remain unintelligent rascal because we are associating with rascals. These rascal philosophers, religionists, avatar, bhagavan, swamis, yogis and kurmis, therefore we have become rascals. Satasanga chari koinu asate bilas. Narottam Das Thakur therefore regrets that I gave up the association of the devotees. I simply associated these all rascals, asat sang. Te karone lagilo mor karma bandha phang. Therefore I have become entangled in this repetition of birth and death. Te karone. So give up this. Chanakya Pandit also says, Tajo Dujjana Sangsargam. Give up the association of these rascals. Bhaja sadhu samagam. Always associate with devotees. This will be the right. We are establishing different centers not for sense enjoyment, but for good association of devotees. If we miss this, those who are working, those who are managers of this institution, they must always know that we cannot make this institution or this center as a brothel. There must be such management and such arrangement that we must have always good association for advancement. That is required. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. I seek blessings of senior Vaishnavas so that I can do this service properly, especially proper consciousness. Hare Krishna. So, yeah, there are two slokas which Prabhupada began with. he spoke, the slokas are how the soul is indestructible, unborn, eternal, and no one, na hanyate hanyamana sarira. And another one was the vasamsa jirnani yathavihaya. So these Prabhupada started. So Prabhupada described more about this vasamsa jirnani sloka. So what was the analogy given by Prabhupada in the beginning regarding vasamsa jirnani? Okay.
Prabhupada was saying that just like a small child, he wears a shoe. When he gets a babyhood, then shoe changes. Then a boy childhood, then adulthood. Similarly, the soul that is changing its body, just like a boy changing his shoes.
Yeah. Hari Bol. Vihaya means giving it up. Vihaya. Navani means new. So the child gives up old one and takes new shoe similarly. Okay. So Prabhupada also said that why the body, has been compared with a coat and shirt. Okay. Yeah.
Prabhupada told about that the coat and shirt have particular legs and hands based on the body of the person. So like that, God is also personal. He also, based on the God, this body is given to us.
Yeah. Haribo. So therefore, this disproves that one is Nirakar. Okay. So Prabhupada says about difference between, the Nirakar, Hakar, the spiritual form of Lord and spiritual form of the living entity.
As far as I remember,
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the words. Spiritual, it's atomic soul. Size of the soul is atomic, and the size of the Lord is Virat Rupa. He's Virat in size.
Anyar, Mahito, Mahaya. Hari Bol. Okay. So, in the same sloka, Anyar, Mahato Mahyan, there is a word called Guhayam, cave, Guhayam. So, it's like that. So, Guhayam means in the heart. So, Prabhupada quotes two slokas to say that how this Guhayam sloka is for living entities in the heart. Similarly, Prabhupada quotes two slokas to say that, how Krishna is also within the heart. So, anybody remembers those two slokas? One, okay. Okay.
सर्वस्य चाहं हृदि सन्निविष्टो मत्ता स्मृतिर्ज्ञान अपोहनम च.
Yeah, Jai. Hari Bol. Another one, you remember? You remember?
ईश्वर सर्वभूतानां हृद्देशे अर्जुन तिष्ठति.
Hari Bol. Okay. So Prabhupada explained, clearly enunciated how we are all rascals. So, can anybody explain? And there was an analogy. At least somebody can explain first. How we are all rascals. Why we are all rascals.
Why God has created us. That's why.
We are all rascals. It's a different...
Okay, sorry.
Okay, it's okay, no problem. Okay, the context you are asking, it is like Lord sanctions those. That is the context when we desire. So, you want?
Prabhupada says we are rascal because we simply always keep asking Lord the rascal things about this material life. I want such kind of life, such body, such material desires. So Lord Krishna somehow gives it and says he's asking a rascal thing, but I will give him that.
Yeah. What is the analogy? Can you remember?
Analogy, we're simply chewing the chewed. Prabhupada says.
Yeah, that comes little ahead. Child, father, child, you remember that? No? Okay, Hari Bol for Prabhuji. Hari Bol. Analogy. Prabhuji will tell analogy.
When a child is very obsessed of possessing something, so father sometimes reluctantly says, okay, no problem, take it.
Take it. Prabhupada says that, he sanctions with reluctance. Take it, like that. Hari Bol. Yeah, therefore, Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityaja. Give up this rascaldom, give up this obstinacy, I want this and all. Give up all this nonsense and just surrender to me. Okay. So, this is like a fill in the blank. The original cause of our entanglement or liberation is dash. Following in the footsteps of Sundar Prabhu. Dash. Okay. Who has not spoken? Our Prabhuji.
Our desire.
Desire. Jai Hari Bol. Okay. Okay. So also Prabhupada in that connection also he says that if we have, the cause of our entanglement or liberation is our desire. So if we have material desire, then we will have to take up vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya. Prabhupada explains that why we have to take vasamsi jirnani, another body, because you cannot enjoy spiritual life in the material body. So we have to get material body, otherwise we can't enjoy. So therefore vasamsi jirnani comes. Okay. Prabhupada explained what is punah charvita charvananam. In the context that, when you have no information of spiritual life, then we are simply desiring to enjoy this material world. So in that context, continuing the theme, he tells what is punah charvita charvananam. Anybody? Okay.
Prabhupada was giving an analogy of a sugarcane, that sugarcane, if first it is chewed, then there is no rasai, the more, no matter how much ever it is chewed. And in the practical case, he was telling that people in the home also they enjoy sex life, and then they want to go to brothel, or not brothel but naked shows and all that. Yeah. So everywhere they are looking for that only, even though they are not getting any enjoyment in that.
There is disappointment.
Yeah, disappointment.
Hari Bol. Yeah. Prabhupada says that they are trying to get the pleasure which is already enjoyed. In home they enjoy it, but again they want to go to naked club and enjoy the same pleasure. So it's like chewing the sugarcane and again trying to get another juice, extract juice from it. Of course, it needs a lot of realization. Okay. Yeah. So Prabhupada said that seeing means willing. Seeing means willing. In this same context of chewing the chewed. So anybody? Okay. Who else? Prabhuji.
Prabhupada talked about dogs, like how they enjoy sex on the street. Yeah. So a lot of lusty people see that, and they are willing to how I could enjoy like that, and sometimes they do it also.
Yeah. So this is going on. Yes. It's seeing Hari Bol. They are feeling that if seeing means willing, if I could enjoy in the street like this, they are thinking like that. And sometimes they do enjoy in the street. And this is going on. That is punah charvita charvananam. Okay. Materialistic life means dash. In the same context of dogs having union. Okay. He has not spoken.
Materialistic life means sex life.
Hari Bol. Okay. If anyone has understood this, then he is liberated. If he has not understood, then he has to take another body. There is a delay in liberation, Prabhupada tells. Okay, and but he has understood in this body only, he is called Jivan Mukta. In this Jivan only, he is already liberated. Okay, so when can we understand, or when can we, because one who has understood this, he becomes liberated. So when can one understand that, that this is abominable? And so Prabhupada quotes one sloka in this, context to Jivan Mukta. Please, Prabhupada.
Prabhupada says that only when we are engaged in the service of the Lord,
Yeah.
then only one can get this realization.
Get this. Hari Bol. Yeah, and he also says, he quotes Yamunacharya also, Nava Nava Rasadhamni Udyatam Rantum Asit. Susthu Nistivanamcha also he spoke. Okay, so in this context, in this same line, so what is this Nava Nava Rasadhamni Udyatam Rantum Asit? So Prabhupada explains this by giving a he explains it in this way. What is spiritual enjoyment? What is material enjoyment? Anybody else? Sudhamanath. Prabhu. Sudhamanath.
Prabhupada is saying that material enjoyment or any material activity becomes hackneyed or after some time because it's performed mechanically. Same way, even if spiritual activity is performed mechanically, then even that will also become hackneyed. So Prabhupada is giving example of somebody feeling lazy in Mangal Arati or somebody feeling enthusiastic in Mangal Arati. So we should perform spiritual activity with not with material motives, not otherwise even spiritual activity becomes material.
Yeah. Hari Bol. Yeah. In the same context, Prabhupada also says, Bhakti Parisanubhavo Viraktir Anyatra. When one does bhakti, as our Sudhamanath Prabhu said, bhakti with spiritual consciousness, then automatically one gets, one gets distaste for material enjoyment. Therefore, Viraktir Anyatra. So one gets Virakti. Okay. Prabhupada gives explains the difference between owner and an occupier. So, and he also gives a sloka. What will happen if owner thinks he's an occupier also? So, can anybody explain this? Okay, no problem.
Prabhupada said that we are the occupier of this body and Krishna is the owner of this body. So he gave an analogy also, just like if you are in a rented room, so you are the occupier and owner is someone else. So if you think that you are the owner, then you are wrongly directed.
Yeah, Haribol. And in this context, Prabhupada also gave the example, a sloka of, because time is less. So that's Tena Eva. That Isavasami, the one who he becomes a thief, he tells, and he also tells that how Krishna is the owner, Sarva Loka Maheswaram, he quotes the sloka. So the disease is, the owner thinks that he is the, occupier thinks that he is the owner. And Krishna has not created me. There is a lot of explanation given by Prabhupada. He tells that na hanyate hanyamane serire, and he also tells ajo nityam ajam avyayam, this kind of slokas to tell that how we are unborn. It's not that Krishna created, we were born simultaneously along with Krishna. So that's what Prabhupada said. And also Prabhupada also said that why parts and parcels are there? Because there is a necessity that parts and parcels are needed. He gives two examples. One is a big man. A big man, he has a lot of assistants. Why? Because he has to manage. And also, why my hand is there? To assist me. So these two analogies he gives. And similarly, there is another very big man, that is Brahmaji. He is managing the entire universal affairs. So he also quotes that he didn't knew how the creation has to be done. So Tene Brahma Hridaye Adikave. Krishna gives the knowledge how one should. So in that same sense, Prabhupada also says that just like Krishna gave knowledge to Brahmaji, if we also want to go back home, back to Godhead, Krishna gives Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam Yenamamupyan. So he gives the knowledge how we should go back home, back to Godhead. Okay, very short question. How we are shameless and rubbish? Why we are shameless and rubbish? Anybody remembers why we are shameless and rubbish? Prabhupada says why we are shameless and rubbish. Anyone from Mataji's also can raise hands. Yeah, Prabhuji, yes, Prabhuji.
Because we do not want to get out of this material body.
Yeah, Haribo. Because we are not very much disgusted with the business. Yeah. So and also Prabhupada tells that how we are not only disgusted with this matter, not getting out of the material body, but we are thinking that I want newer and newer instruments to enjoy. So therefore Prabhupada gives the example of father gives him a toy, then he tells that no, I want a bike, then he gives him some toy bike, then toy engine, so on and so forth. Similarly, Krishna also, through the material nature, Maya Dakshena Prakriti, he gives different instruments for all of us to enjoy, all the living entities to enjoy. Different instruments are nothing but different bodies to enjoy. So Prabhupada says, last two questions I'll ask, simple. How Krishna consciousness is easy. Prabhupada says, so where is the difficulty to understand Krishna consciousness? So how Krishna consciousness is easy? Prabhupada says something about reading. Now marathon is also coming. Yeah, Bhagavad Gita, Prabhu.
Prabhupada says, by diligently reading Gita, everything is given in Gita. Yeah. Who is God? What is our duty? What is connection to God? So if one studies diligently Gita, one can easily practice Krishna consciousness. Yeah, this requires little intelligence. Haribo. Yeah. So why we remain unintelligent? Because of he quotes two things, because of wrong association. He quotes Narottam Das Thakur, Chadiya Vaishnavas, Satsanga Chadi, Kainu Asite Vilas, and Chanakya Pandit. He quotes. Chanakya Pandit also says that Tyaja Durjana Samsargam. So these two shlokas to say that how the association makes us one unintelligent and rascal, like that Prabhupada says. So at the end, Prabhupada ends, he tells that why we have established these centers, why the center should not be like a brothel house. Any Matajis? No. Okay, Sir Lakshan Prabhu.
To have good association of devotees.
Haribo! There must be such management and such arrangement that we must always have good association for advancement. That is required. Otherwise, we cannot make this institution or center as a brothel house. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, jai Prabhupada, jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, jaya Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Prabhupada, jaya Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.